I get it. It's not about me. Like I get to go out and do something that's entirely about other people and for other people, and every impact on the person is going to be different.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just have so many stories of like the way that magic has like impacted my life and other people's lives that I just think about all the time that are really cool.
Hi and welcome to Split the E podcast. I'm your host Sean O'Grady. In this podcast we split the entertainment of Vancouver City by taking artists and entertainers out for a drink. This week we have the diva of deception. Her magic show is traveling all around the world at the moment. She's been in Vegas, LA, has been on Fool Us, Penn and Teller. Gabriella Lester, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Fantastic. So you're a magician?
Yes, I am.
How did it all start?
I started as a kid and then just kept falling in love with it as I got older.
Yeah? What was the first thing that you seen?
I had a lot of like interactions as a kid where like waiters were magicians. The first show I saw was a street performer in London.
No way.
When I was 8, and I actually went back last year, like 10 years later, to the same spot to re-meet the performer who was
I think
still
I've seen that
performing
video.
there. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, which was just crazy. He was literally in the same spot on the same street a decade later.
You didn't like plan it out or anything?
Well, I found him on social media,
Yeah.
which like took years to find him, and then I wrote him saying I was coming to London, and he's like, "I'll be here." I'm like, "That's crazy."
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Did you do some magic for him then?
No, but I watched his show.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Ross McCourt.
Oh, cool.
Ross, yeah.
Unreal. And then going from like I could imagine acquiring like little magic tricks and doing it at home. How long did you start like building this kind of like repertoire of magic tricks, an arsenal even, for lack of a better word?
Well, I started with close-up like most people do, and then one of the teachers in my middle school was like part-time teacher, part-time magician, and he saw like my interest. Well, I mean, I followed him around with a deck of cards forever, and then he started trying to get me opportunities of, hey, why don't you open for the school or you do a talent show or this, and he kind of pushed me to get on stage.
Yeah.
And I just never stopped from there.
No way. Where did you, like, is there a school then after like doing all the home tricks that you could do, or
yeah,
how did
there's
that happen?
actually a school in Las Vegas called the Magic and Mystery School, which I flew out to attend when I was 14.
Is it like a summer camp, or?
It's like you can either do a couple days or a week, and it's like an intensive learning camp for a specific field of magic, whatever you want to learn on.
Wow.
So I started flying out there when I was 14 to train that, and then yeah.
When did you get like hooked on the like escape artist or the escapism?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a kind of more of a tomboyish vibe and like a passion for adrenaline. My dad was a race car driver, and my brother was playing every sport possible.
No way.
So for me, I was always looking for different ways to do what I was doing and kind of add adrenaline into it. And then when I fell in love with the history of magic, I obviously started reading about Harry Houdini and all of those performers, and that kind of hooked me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Does it like, obviously you just have to strap yourself in and wiggle as hard as you can.
That's basically it. That's what I tell people. I just go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in my head and I'm out. And might be a few steps in there.
Are you like double jointed? I was thinking of that today. I was like, you must be like
no, I
with
am
handcuffs.
So unflexible and not double jointed.
No way.
That it was like really a beginning learning thing.
So there isn't like a technique.
For that, there is a technique. Like you learn, how to hold your arms when you're being done up, and how, what you do first, what goes over your head first, what straps you undo. Like you do learn it as you go on, and then it eventually becomes like muscle memory. Sometimes it's a bit more difficult, but
so every time you do it, there is a chance of it failing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, with the escapes, it's not magic, like it's an actual skill.
Yeah.
So you always have that fear and that adrenaline feeling that you
Does
don't
that
get.
make it even more like exciting? And that adrenaline junkie inside you, that's why you love it even more?
Yeah, a little bit. Like it keeps you thinking all the time. But my favorite thing about it is like there's no actual danger. Like it's the performance weight, but I'm not fearing my life for it, and I could just focus on the performance.
The fact that you're swinging off a rope upside down.
As long as no one cuts the rope, I'll be okay. Yeah.
That's true. Going forward, you're doing a show now.
Yeah.
It started off in Vegas and then went to LA. Is that right?
Yeah. So I just came back from LA and Vegas.
And is that based mostly on escapism or what? And fire breathing now that you were saying it?
Yeah, so we're working all these different elements into the show, and I'm mostly doing like stage magic with a bit of escape depending on the venue, like if they'll let me do the suspension or if they'll just let me do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just making the show bigger and bigger, and then I'm trying to work in different varieties of things like the fire, and larger stunts and illusions.
No way. You also, your favorite letter in the alphabet must be M because you're magic, motorbikes, and modeling. Tell me, did you ever like incorporate having motorbikes in the show?
Yeah, so the plan is now to put those into the show, I think, in like some bigger element. Obviously, as like I get bigger and I do bigger shows, then I'll have the ability to. But yeah, it must be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's unreal. And
I'm
how
subpart 2 of those and shit at 1.
How did you get into the modeling side of things then?
I'm a terrible model, I think. I think when I started building a brand as a performer and then I started doing like shoots and promos for the shows, I kind of got into it. And then hanging out in the artistic community, I think it was around a lot of photographers that I just ended up doing it for. But it was never a career I wanted to pursue.
No way.
Yeah.
It was just an opportunity and you grabbed it.
Yeah, I'm too short and too goofy to be a model, but
Maybe. You have a promotion with like a magic moto?
Moto Magic, yeah.
Moto Magic,
yeah.
my apologies.
No
Can you explain
worries.
it a little bit more?
Yeah, so that was a merch company I started when I started doing like touring shows, just of a brand, I guess. So there's like hoodies and t-shirts, but now we're kind of expanding it a bit more to be more of like a brand separate from me.
Oh, cool.
And being its own like entity.
Oh, nice. And what type of merch do you have? Because you're on a bike when you...
Yeah, so we got hoodies. It's kind of like a combination, like the back panel of a hoodie, the main logo is like a playing card.
Yeah.
But instead of like the queen's like on a motorcycle.
Oh, nice.
Logo.
You can sell your own little decks of cards too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Do you have any magic that you could show me?
Yeah, I might be able to. Let me think of something.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let me think.
Do you always like have a deck of cards with you or anything?
I do for the most part, yeah.
Are you always like fidgeting with them or anything? Like how did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, when I was little, I used to carry them everywhere. Like I used to eat with one hand and practice with the other.
No way.
And I got a carpal tunnel diagnosis when I was 15.
What?
And they're like, you literally have to stop. And I was just so young at that point. So then I started doing like the stage stuff and getting away from the cards now. So I still have them and I still love them, but I do close-up magic a lot less than I do everything else now.
Yeah. Oh, that's reckless.
Yeah.
Carpal tunnel at 15. Oh my God. And
Yeah.
you have anything at all that comes to mind?
Yeah, sure, let's do something.
Sweet.
We'll make it up as we go.
Can you do that? You're that good.
Oh, I didn't prepare anything so with it. Can you shuffle them?
Oh yeah.
I'll give these to you.
I'm not the best, but
That's okay.
these ones have a bike, but they're not the
Not a
cars that we're
motorcycle.
talking about.
No. That's a good idea though. That looks like a fake shuffle.
Why?
That looks false to me. No, it's good. Can you shuffle? Oh yeah. You're
I'm not
being
the-
sized up by your brother.
Oh. I'm not. I'm shit at shuffling.
okay.
Do you play poker?
Yeah.
Are you good at poker?
If I can cheat.
You're like living in Vegas for a while. You go in and hit the clubs and stuff like that. Count cards.
I can't even get in anywhere in Vegas.
Oh, you're only 20, right?
19.
You're only 19.
Yeah, so they don't even let me in.
Holy shit. Oh my God. I thought you were a lot older.
Just a baby.
Just a baby. At least you can drink here. But you don't drink at all, right?
No.
That's okay.
So, works out for me anyways.
Yeah.
You don't even got a beer.
I downed one before we came on. We're all good.
So you got the buzz going, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with this. I'm gonna go through like this.
Yeah.
Whenever you want, you just say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Are you happy?
I'm very
Like
happy.
very, very, very happy.
Very
'Cause
happy.
If you go to sleep tonight and you think to yourself, fuck, if I went a little further, I started again, things would be different, but you're happy right here.
Oh, I'm delighted.
Okay, I won't give you a down there because I can see it. You're gonna take the next one down.
Okay.
Take a look at that one. Are you happy still or do you want to change your mind?
I'm very happy.
Okay, I'll give you the cards again. Mix it up so I have no idea where it is, you have no idea where it is. Lose it entirely.
I will just mix them up.
Yeah, do that. No, get them all dirty and stuff. It's okay,
Yeah.
you're fine now. Throw it in.
You probably
Use
have
it.
a million decks of cards. I can get these all dirty.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine I forgot about the card. I was like, oh shit. No.
Yeah, that would fuck things up.
I showed the camera already, so.
Okay, you got backup.
Yeah.
You remember it. Cool.
No, you didn't see it.
Cool. Welcome back now. All right, so the card's shuffled in. You have no idea. If you were to guess,
I know what it is, yeah.
you know where it is.
Oh,
you
I don't know
what
where it is.
But you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good there. Now, we have two ways to do this. We can do it visibly or non-visibly. What would you rather do?
What's more exciting? Visibly.
This is all bullshit, so whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can you come over here for a second?
okay, yeah.
Give yourself a shot. Okay. Okay, we'll spread the cards out like this. Now, what I want you to do, give me your wrist, but give nothing away. We're gonna go with feeling and breathing. I want you to, don't raise your heart rate. If you see your card, don't feel anything differently. We're gonna slowly eliminate some cards. If you were wearing a watch, I'd steal it, but you're not.
I got a phone for that.
Where is your phone currently?
Oh, flight mode's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you just trying to like feel my pulse? Is it like a lie detector test?
Maybe.
No way. I'm gonna try and cheat you now.
Okay, is this your card?
No, it's not.
I believe you.
That's a test.
Okay.
Nope.
You look scared, don't be scared. You're just going no.
I think I looked at mine by accident
Did
there.
you?
No, I'm all good.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah. You didn't get it yet.
That's okay. Is your card in this pile?
Nope.
You can lie or tell the truth.
Would you believe me if I told you I was a liar?
Yeah.
I could be lying.
Yeah, okay. All right, is your card here?
Nope.
I believe you. Okay. Bring it down to 3. All right, you say yes, no, yes, no. You can lie or tell the truth, okay?
Oh, I can
You
lie?
can lie or tell the truth. Is this your card, yes or no?
No.
Is this your card, yes or
No.
no? Is this your card, yes or no?
No. Yes. She got it. That was sick. Did you know what the card was at the very beginning?
Maybe.
Oh, how could you even?
There's no way. That might have been too long for the camera. I just went impromptu, but
That's very good. Wow. Would you like regularly do card tricks every day, or you're like completely gone past that now?
yeah, like I always have them on me, so you have something to do.
Yeah.
And there's still some gigs where I do close up as well, depending on the venue.
Yeah.
But I don't get to perform it as much, but I love it.
What's the best thing about performing for you?
It's not about me. Like I get to go out and do something that's entirely about other people and for other people, and every impact on the person is going to be different.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just have so many stories of like the way that magic has like impacted my life and other people's lives that I just think about all the time that are really cool.
Do you have an example of one that comes to mind?
When I was young, we had this family friend, and her name is Anna, and she had terminal cancer.
Oh, no way.
And we always knew that she was going to pass, but she kept like outliving the time that the doctors were giving her. And eventually, I was like 14 at the time, 14 or 15, the doctor eventually said, "You've got a few days," and we knew at that time there was a few days left. And everyone was visiting, friends and family were coming to see her, and she had called my mom and asked if I could come and do magic for her. And I just remember the idea of being a kid and knowing that this human being has like a few days even less on Earth, and she wants to see that, and that's important to her. And
Oh, wow.
it's those kind of moments.
That was nearly like a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. Oh, that's brilliant. That's
Yeah.
so nice. Oh my God. What magic trick did you do? Did you do this one?
No. No, I did a good one. But yeah, I did a card trick for her, and I think I did a little show in her living room with her family around.
Oh, that's
and she
super
was-
nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. So you're just visiting Vancouver. You have other shows coming up, and where are they?
Yeah, so I mean, Vancouver's still technically home. I do a show when I'm home called Cabaret of Wonders, which is in New West, which is once a month.
No way.
And that will be, if I'm in town, it's going to be me and then a couple other performers. that's like my kind of at-home intimate show that I do. Yeah.
What performers are going to be on this show coming up?
This month it's me, a performer named Billy Shui, and then Alexander, who are also all local guys, and we all kind of grew up in the industry together, and they just all happen to be in town at the same time. So that's our little home.
When I had Rob on,
Yeah.
he was saying that there's like one magic shop that's in
Granville Island.
Granville Island.
Yeah. Rob did the show as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
When you were a kid growing up, did you have to travel all the way from Port Movie into that, or were you like getting stuff on Amazon or like?
Yeah, I stayed out of like the magic shops and the magic community until I got a little bit older, because I didn't know how much of it existed, and at the time I was still learning from like books and online until I got into the school. But I've only really been to the shop a handful of times, because like a lot of the stuff I do is more organic, like I use everyday things and cards and stuff. So.
Oh wow!
But,
you recently got into the Magic Castle.
yeah.
How, and you have to audition for that?
Yeah, so to become a member, you have to audition. I did my first performance there a little while ago. I was 17 when I did my first performance there, and then I got like the steps to audition to become a member afterwards.
Wow.
So I did that now, and I'm a part of the program, and it happened for a year, and it's just the coolest place on earth.
And that's like Neverland for magicians, basically.
Yeah. For us, that's the place to be.
Oh my God. And is it all just junior magicians, or is it just every magician coming in and kind of like telling their secrets a little bit, or?
Yeah, so it's a performance venue that has a membership to it. So it's invite only to get in, which means you need to know a magician, which are mostly adults. The junior program is fairly small. So you have to know an adult magician to be invited in, but it's kind of like a celebrities club for magic, because it's like a no photos allowed, invite only kind of vibe.
Who's the most like renowned magician that you've met now? I know you've met Penn and Teller, but
I mean, of the living magicians, the community is very small, so you meet all of them. Like you met Copperfield, you met Chris Angel, and they were all in Vegas, so we all just saw them last week. But
wow, is it like do you know when you meet your oh my God, the lack of a better word, but the person that you admire, what was it like? So cool for you to see?
Yeah, like when you're little, you definitely still have that in you. I think the benefit for me is being in the industry so long. I've met a lot of those people really early on, and a lot of them have kind of seen me grow up in the industry. It's harder in the environment. I was at a magic event in Vegas, so they're swarmed by hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah.
But when I was young, like I had the chance. I had dinner with Chris Angel once, and just had like a one-on-one conversation where he was just being like really down to earth and generous, and
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you see the future for Gabriella Lester? You're reaching peaks already, like, you know?
Lots. Oh, there's always more. I mean, I want to tour the world and do everything, and I want to just get bigger and bigger. But like I always say, I don't want to be like famous or celebrity, but I want to have a platform big enough to be able to say things and do things that people listen to.
Yeah.
Because I love the idea that magic allows me to be bigger than myself and be better for other people.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You've shows coming up in Europe, and where else?
Yeah, so we're going to be planning that. We're going to plan some more in the US, just bit by bit. But stuff's coming out soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I recently, today, I'm going to go back on it, but you're trying to implement bikes and maybe disappearing bikes in your show, or
yeah,
can you
so
elaborate?
now we're working on how to do like an appearance and then work the bike into the fire eating. Like we'll have the fire from the exhaust and have this adrenaline full act thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There was a quote that you said that magic is like walking a tightrope, and that's how I feel alive.
Yeah, it was being on a tightrope is living in everything else. It's just working.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And that's the way you're living right now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Can I get your Instagram handles and your YouTube handle?
Yeah, for sure. All my social media is at the Gabriella Lester.
Yes.
There's another Gabriella Lester. She's an actress. She doesn't like me.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
I always ended at the same saying that my father gave me.
Yep.
Your honesty and generosity will never escape my memory. Thank you so much, Gabriella. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Please like, subscribe, and have a good one. See you.